And welcome back, everyone. Another exciting matchup coming from the ABL Boxing League is the Ohio Ringers taking on the Broad Street Brawlers, an 8-round bout in the welterweight division. Two monumental figures in pro boxing history. Aaron Pryor will take on Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Pryor coming in with a record of 1-0. Thomas the Hitman Hearns is 3-0 this boxing season. Now, both of them could be susceptible because their defensive ratings are +3 on the 4Dice boxing chart as we're bringing this to you. That means on a knockout or TKO chance or stamina buster, they're going to increase their number, the final result, by 3, which is not a good thing in some situations. The boxing ratings. Pryor has a 135.5 rating to Thomas Hearns' 105.8. That means Aaron Pryor will have a 4-point advantage for the first 5 rounds of the bout. And in rounds 6, 7, and 8, he will have a 3-point advantage over Hearns. The knockout ratings. Pryor comes in at 87.5. Thomas the Hitman Hearns is 71.6. Their stamina ratings. Aaron Pryor, phenomenal. 126 stamina rating. The chances of him getting to the stamina buster is slim and none in 8 rounds. But it could happen. As for Thomas Hearns, he has a stamina rating of a 99. So we're going to get right to it. Aaron Pryor against Thomas the Hitman Hearns. And Pryor with the advantage will roll first. Remember, a 4-point advantage added on to the score. Here we go. Pryor with a 14 to start. So he'll have 14. That means he has 18 total for the round. So he'll score 18, but the stamina will only count 14 by the original roll against Thomas Hearns. Hearns now with his roll in round number 1. We've got 10 and 6, 16. Nice roll by Hearns. So nice score, 16, but it's not going to be enough to win the round. Although it will do something as far as the stamina goes. It's a little greater on that end as we get ready to head to round number 2. Again, scheduled for 8. That's how we do it here in the ABL during the regular season. Remember, only one boxing judge, and that is kind of controversial. There was some talk when we were negotiating the rules for the league that we should have 3, but we agreed on a compromise of 1. But once we get to the good stuff, we're going to hold true to having 3 referees. Here's round number 2. Pryor with the advantage by winning round number 1. And he rolls a 10, a 15, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's not a sequence, but it's going to be enough for a 15 for Pryor. So we'll get 15 plus his 4. That's a 19-point round for Aaron Pryor. That's pretty good. That indeed is pretty good. So he'll count 19. The stamina will only count 15, though, as Thomas Hearns now takes his roll. Hearns with 10, 11. Not a good roll for round number 2 for Thomas Hearns. We go to round 3. Pryor with the advantage and the roll. He'll lead it. 6, 12, 13. Not a good roll for Pryor, but when you take into account his 4-point advantage, that gives him 17 for the round. So that is a decent score in 4Dice boxing. So it'll go 17, but it will only count 13 against the stamina of Thomas Hearns, who's now rolling in round 3, scheduled for 8. So far, Aaron Pryor's won the first 2 rounds. We're looking at 6 and 4 is 10. But we could have a sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 10. Hearns could be doing damage. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he's going to get it. He needs to roll a 2 to 6, 11, or 12. Here we go. Got to get it in the dice pit. 5. That is an advantage. That's going to be an event. So we've got it. It's going to be a 5. We don't know what it is yet. So let's get to the chart. Let's see what it's going to be. It's going to roll 1 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, 4 or 5 is a knockdown. Let's see. It is 6. It's going to be an injury. This could be an injury to Hearns here. This could hurt. Let's see what happens. Again, we do not factor in the defense on this. So we've got 11 and 12. No, 9 and 10. 9 and 10. So 10 total. We look in injured wrist. So Thomas Hearns has hurt his wrist, and it'll be -2 the rest of the fight. Wow. We've seen that happen before with Thomas Hearns. So Hearns hurts his wrist, injures wrist, -2 points, fight, rest of the fight. So Thomas Hearns had a 10. He'll be reduced to an 8 for the round. That is not good news if you're a Thomas Hearns or an Ohio Ringers boxing fan. So Pryor will easily take that round. So the stamina will only count 8. We're going to round 4. Now again, -2 for Hearns the rest of the bout. It will count -2 on his score. Remember, Pryor already has a +4 on the advantage column. Here's Aaron Pryor for round number 4. Pryor, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's a low round, but he gets the 4, so he'll have 13. So 13 for Pryor. But it's only 9 against the stamina, so that's good news for Thomas Hearns. Let's see if he could have a big round regardless of the injured wrist. Hearns, 12 and 4, 16, 18. It is a big round. 18 -2, it'll be 16, but it's still enough to get his first round advantage. So a good job there by Thomas Hearns. Maybe he's going to play possum a little bit, play hurt. Maybe that woke him up as we head to round 5. Scheduled for 8. Hearns now will have the advantage because he just won round number 4. Round number 5. Here we go. Hearns to roll. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. -2, it'll be 11. So it seems as though the wrist must be bothering him as the bout continues to move on. Here's Pryor. Pryor, 4. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 and 4 is 11. 11 plus the 4 is 15. So Pryor has a 15-point round. 4 against the stamina as we head to round 6. Right now, the stamina, if you look at both fighters, they're both at a 62. But remember, Pryor has a stamina rating of 126 compared to Hearns in his 99. Round number 6, scheduled for 8. Remember, Pryor now only has a +3 advantage in rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hearns -2. Here's Pryor's roll. 12 and 2 is 14. That's a double-double. We might have an event. So let's wait and see. Pryor will roll 2 dice. He has a 10. That will be no advantage. There's no event there. So it'll be 14 plus a 3, 17-point round. Aaron Pryor's done nothing. I mean, he's connecting, he's scoring. But not enough. So let's see if Thomas Hearns could do something here in round number 6 to change the course of the fight. We've got 8. 8 and 6 is 14. -2 is 12. He's putting up a good effort, Thomas Hearns, but right now it's not enough. He needs to do more in the ring. And it's kind of hard when you got a bad wrist. As we head into round 7, scheduled for 8 prior to roll, +3 advantage in the round. 9 and 6 is 15, plus the 3 is 18. And it's 91, so it looks like that last round we're going to see the Stamina Buster against Thomas Hearns. We'll see. Here is Hearns' roll. 9 and 6 is 15. Unfortunately, -2 is 13 because of the injury. So he gets 13. And we will go to the 8th and final round. Aaron Pryor appears to be well in front of the match. He's got a +3 advantage in round number 8. Thomas Hearns has a -2. And at the end of the round, we're going to be going to the Stamina Buster unless it's a real low score. Here's Pryor's roll. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus the 3 is 15. That's 15, but that's -12 against the Stamina. And Hearns has now exceeded his Stamina at a 103. So we will look at it after Thomas Hearns rolls. You always do the Stamina Buster at the end of their rolls to see if an event has occurred. Here we go. 9, 9 and 3 is 12, 14. 14 minus 2 is 12, and it's still not going to be enough. Not going to be enough for Hearns to do it here. So we're going to check the Stamina Buster. Now, what's interesting, as I told you from the onset, both fighters are a +3, and that is not a good defensive rating. So we're going to go under the first check for Thomas Hearns here. All right, we're going to roll 3 dice and add 3 to it and see what happens. Here we go. We're looking at 14 plus 3. So 14 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, nothing happened. So it ends up 15 to 12 in that final round. All right, now we're going to go to the scorecards. We would assume Aaron Pryor should have an easy win. We'll see if that transpires. He won practically every round. I think Thomas Hearns might have won 1 round, and that would have been round number 4. All right, let's go to the decision. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Blue scores the bout 131 to 99 for the winner. And now 2-0, Aaron the Hawk Pryor. So congratulations, Aaron Pryor wins and gives it win number 2 for the Broad Street Brawlers in their battle against the Ohio Ringers. That's going to do it for this bout. Get ready, the middleweight fight will be up next.